Hello, I'm back. I am Shannon. I am your energy healing friend and teacher, helping you to learn some things so that you can become your own healer and your own guide. Okay, so this is part of a series. If you haven't checked out the previous videos, please go check them out because they kind of build on each other. I mean, they totally build on each other. Look for this little gothy outfit I'm wearing. I'm not just into that kind of music, but I love it and it's rad. So anyway, then you know that you found the playlist because I'm just one by one making these videos in this series so that you can practice these basics. They can be part of your kind of little everyday getting yourself ready, getting your energy ready to go out into the world so that you can keep your vibration up, you can keep your energy nice and clean, and you're being protected from other people's energy. So sometimes we end up picking up more energy, even with all of this protection and stuff that we do. Sometimes some gets in there. So I'm going to teach you right now how to clear energy out of you. If you remember from the protection video, we use a big rose to protect ourselves. So we're going to be using roses again today. Roses are just so easy to visualize, and we want this to be easy because we want to be able to do this kind of stuff on the fly, whatever situation you're in. I mean, I used to do this when I went clubbing a long time ago, and I'd be around a ton of people, like so close to you, or going to concerts where like you're just squished and around so many different people and so many different energies. This work can really help you to not be affected by everybody's energy. So sometimes we pull some in, sometimes we maybe get in an argument with somebody, or we have some thing happen that feels crappy and we want to get that yucky, crappy feeling out of us. So you can think of something, anything that's coming to your mind. It could also be, you may want to release something that you're feeling about yourself. It doesn't always have to come from outside. It can just be, I don't feel worthy of that new job I'm going for, or I feel afraid. A lot of us have fears about things, and I'm still working through fears about different things, even though I've been doing this type of energy work. I figured out this energy work I've been doing for 24 years, but I started with Reiki before doing this. And the reason why I really love this type of energy healing is because you don't have to go to an all-day thing and become a whatever, get certified in something. It's like you're already doing energy work right now. If you're watching these videos, we're already doing energy healing. You started on the very first video. Okay, you're already learning to read your energy, because as you ask yourself questions, you're starting to communicate with your higher self, and you're starting to read energy, like in the color video in this series. When you ask yourself, what color do I need today? And you maybe see the color, or you might see the word for the color in your head, or you might just know it. You are reading energy already. So my whole point with all this stuff is to teach you how to be your own energy healer, your own reader. Learning these techniques are going to help you later if you say you like to use oracle cards or even tarot. I don't teach tarot, but oracle cards are really cool, because when you're in the space of reading energy and you become more comfortable with it, then when you go to do like a little higher self communication, you do a card reading for yourself, you're going to be getting the information through your intuition and really starting to communicate with your higher self. And then when you see something on the cards, you're like, oh, boom, I'm getting that image for me right now means this. So when you have these tools, you can use them in any situation to help you figure stuff out. So the next videos coming are going to be more about that, like how to communicate. So, but this one today is about getting stuff out of your space, basically. Your space meaning your body, your energy field, your aura. And over, like if you're dealing with something in the moment, say you're afraid of something and you want to get rid of that fear so that it's something you can go through like more comfortably, this can really help you. It can also help you over time when you've been working on yourself and you've been clearing things over time. You'll start to see that you've leveled up in a way to where things are not maybe bothering you overall in a certain area. So, for instance, I used this, especially clearing fear out of me about having a baby, going into motherhood. I did not want to deal with any of that stuff. I had total issues, and I used all of this healing work to get through it and ended up having an awesome baby boy and then another awesome baby boy, which I was not expecting, who are now awesome bigger boys. Anyway, so it's infinite how this type of work can help you is what I'm saying. So today is just like a generic lesson of how to clear and release energy out of you and do another little healing on yourself. Every single one of these videos in this energy healing and energy work basic series is an energy healing. So you can do a little bit at a time. You could watch a bunch of these videos in a row and really get a good energy healing for yourself that raises your vibration. Everyone's talking about vibration. Everything is energy and everything's vibration. When our vibration is up, we're in like way more of a space of clarity. We're feeling more balanced. We're just like in a better mood because we're not dealing with having all these other energies in our space, other people's energy in our space, our own old caca energy in our space. We're getting rid of it. So today we're going to clear the caca energy. All right. Whatever that means for you. You don't have to use that word. That's my word. So first we're going to assume the position. Everyone, do you remember what that means? We're going to sit without crossing our arms or legs. Sit or stand, lay down, however, whatever you need to do for you. Just not crossing our arms and legs and having our palms open, or the best that we can. If, something is making it hard for you to do that, just do the best you can. If you can't do it at all, just intend that you're in the right position. Okay, intention is huge. That's our own powerful energy making stuff happen. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do a grounding cord to the center of the planet and anchor it. Go back and watch the video where I taught this, grounding, cleansing your energy. And we're going to release all old and foreign energy into the planet, into the earth where it's getting neutralized. And then you're going to call all of your energy back to your golden sun, 3 feet above your head. And you can look around like I am. You can close your eyes, whatever helps you. You can go ahead and put that filter rose on top of your head, bringing your own energy back into you. It's nice and cleaned up, neutralized. It's your pure energy in your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes, extend it out into your aura. You're ready to go. You can also do your protection rose right now if you want. If you already did it, don't worry about it. If your protection rose is looking beat up and crappy from like deflecting, it's not deflecting, it's really like bringing the energy in but not letting it go into you. Sometimes they start to get a little beat up. You can just let it ground out into the planet and make a new one. Okay, so we want these things in place before we start. Now we're ready to go. Okay, so think about the thing that you're gonna release, and if you can't think of anything, you can just do fear, because everything boils down to fear or love. Anything that is perceived as a negative emotion just really boils down to fear. So It's a good energy to clear. Okay. So what we're going to do is take that energy, whatever it is, and you're going to visualize roses. They're easy to think of, and we're going to visualize putting the energy into the roses. And so it can be as many roses as you want, and they can be whatever color or colors they turn out to be when you do this. So go ahead and take the energy you're releasing, and you're going to put it into as many roses as it takes for you to get that energy out of you completely. We do also do things in layers. We are like an onion. So whatever you're ready to release now is like the outer layer letting go. So if something is gnarly or it's been around a long time or bothered you for a long time, you might need to do this like for a while. You know, I did this kind of work clearing to prepare for pregnancy and childbirth, which was like crazy. But anyway, I did it a lot. It wasn't a one-time thing to get ready for something big like that, where I had a lot of issues and a lot of things that I needed to clear to get myself ready for it. So we're going to go ahead and put the energy you're clearing into as many roses as it takes. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing again, taking the energy, whatever you're clearing, we'll just call it fear right now. And you're going to do this again for all lifetimes. We have multiple lifetimes. I don't even know anymore. I don't even pretend to know that I know anything anymore, because the further I go on this path, I realize you don't know shit. Like you cannot say for sure that you know anything. So in my experience, I do believe in other lifetimes. I call them other lifetimes because it's like they're all happening at the same time. There's no linear time once you get into like the spiritual realm. Okay, so if we're clearing fear, think about, okay, if you have other lifetimes, how many instances has there been of fear throughout all the lifetimes that you've had? Think about just this lifetime. If you're clearing fear, that's a lot. How many times have you felt that feeling in this life? And now we're going to take that for all lifetimes out of your space into as many roses as it takes to get them out of you. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing for all dimensions. Dimensions can just be like you're in a different dimension when you're sleeping, when you're dreaming, you go astral. I believe we have other ways that we are in different dimensions, kind of all existing at the same time. So we're going to take let's just keep using fear. We're going to take all the fear from all dimensions and put it into as many roses as it takes. Okay, just let it go out. We're still filling up. You might have piles of roses by now. Okay, we're just going to keep going. Okay, so we're doing for all lifetimes, all dimensions, all dark energy. Dark energy just means anything that was not done in love. So again, we're going to release that energy out of us into roses. Okay. So we're clearing for all lifetimes, all dimensions, all life forms is another one we're going to do right now. So life forms can just mean, like in this lifetime, you have from the time you're a little embryo to bigger baby not born, the baby is born, now you're a kid, you're getting bigger, you're a grown-up. These are all different life forms that you've been through. So how many instances of, say, fear did you experience in all those different life forms? We're taking all of that out and putting into the roses. So you can see that this is such a deep clearing, even doing this one time. And I'm going to go over it all at the end, so don't even worry, just flow with it right now. Okay, so all dimensions. we've done that. Okay, sorry, I have to like go through them. It's like quite a few things. Okay, so we were clearing for all lifetimes, all dimensions, all life forms, all dark energy, meaning just whatever was done not in love. Okay, all memories. How huge is this to clear fear from all your memories? Okay, so go ahead and visualize all of fear or whatever you're choosing to clear, leaving you, leaving your space, going into the roses. Okay, you can visualize these roses little ways away from you. Okay, might have even bigger piles by now. Okay, I'm looking at the list in my head. I'm like, I have to keep repeating it because there's a few. I'm so used to doing this. It's just like, okay, second nature. So we've done all life forms, all dimensions, all lifetimes, all dark energy, all memories. Okay, all subconscious energy. Okay, the stuff we're not aware of, the programming, anything that we just don't know is going on. We're clearing fear out of that. So go ahead and take all subconscious energy, any fear having to do with subconscious energy out of your space, put it into those roses. And we're going to do all core beliefs. Okay, so that's kind of along the lines of the subconscious energy. It's like beliefs you may not even realize that you have from this lifetime. So, you know, if we're clearing something having to do with fear and core beliefs, it's like, how do you think that could affect you over time if you keep clearing the fear over core beliefs? You may not even realize what those beliefs are, but over time, you can see the effects of it. Okay? So putting all fear having to do with core beliefs, taking that out of your space, putting it into the roses. As many roses as it takes. Okay, we have two more. I will repeat at the end. Okay, so we've got all contract energy. So we're going to take all fear or whatever you're releasing having to do with your spiritual contract and putting into as many roses as it takes. So I believe we have a spiritual contract. It's what we've chosen to do in this lifetime. It's like kind of like the main things, maybe not all the details. So that's your spiritual contract. Kind of like, okay, these are the main people I'm going to be with in my life. You know, we're going to become a family. I'm going to do this kind of work in this lifetime, you know, kind of like those big things like that. These are the lessons I'm choosing that I want in this lifetime to experience. So yeah, there could be some fear in there about that. So we're going to clear all that fear out having to do with the contract into the roses, putting it into the roses. The last one, finally, we're going to clear fear off of our DNA. So all DNA energy having to do with fear. Your DNA, I learned this from Cryon, so you can look it up. You may have heard of the Akashic Records, and you have your own Akashic record with you in your cells, in your DNA, and that is your total spiritual history of everything about you on Earth. Maybe beyond, but I know it is definitely for your time on Earth. So clearing fear out of there, all DNA energy, putting that fear from that into the roses, as many as it takes. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to repeat this one more time and then we're going to move to the next step. So we're going to take all fear or whatever you choose to clear, I'm calling it fear, and put it into as many roses as it takes for all lifetimes, all dimensions, all life forms, all dark energy, all memories, all core beliefs, all contract energy, and all DNA energy. You're going to take the roses out of your space, meaning to take them out of your aura, away from you. Okay? And now you're going to blow them up. Blowing them up just means you're going to use fire of some kind that is going to help transmute this energy. Okay. You can visualize putting the roses into a big bonfire. You can take a grenade and blow them up. This is like to help dissipate the energy. You could do the violet flame. I like to do that one. It can be anything you want, a flamethrower, whatever you want. The point is that we're changing the energy, okay? We're dissipating it. We're dismantling it from what all this power that it had, you know, or that we gave it before we did this, okay? So go ahead and take all those roses out of your space, take them away from you, blow them up, fire them in some way. And they might keep coming out for a while and going into the fire. Okay, blowing them up. Explode in them if you need to. Okay, so when you get done with that, you're going to take all that residual leftover energy, you're going to ground it into the planet. This is a grounding cord that is separate from yours. It's away from you, okay? You're grounding all of that residual energy from the bonfire or however you blew up your roses, and you're sending it down into the planet to get neutralized, okay? Now, whenever we clear something out of us, we need to fill ourselves back up. So we start by filling up with our own energy. So because you've kind of released some of your energy. When you ground or when you do any type of healing work like this, you're letting go of some of your energy, especially when you're releasing old energy. That's your own energy. So you're going to call your own energy back to your golden sun. It's already been cleansed and cleaned. It's a higher vibration now, and you're going to bring it in through your filter rose, okay, and let it come into you all the way, filling you up, okay? I totally feel this right now. I feel like my vibration went up, and we'll talk about that in another video, what that means and different ways that you could experience that, okay? So we filled up with our own energy, but now we want to pull in balancing energies to what we just did. So ask yourself, first of all, since we learned about colors, let's start with the colors. Ask yourself what colors you need right now. Okay. And go ahead and whatever colors you see, it could be multiple colors. You're going to pull them in through the top of your head and let the color come into you and totally fill you up, fill up your all the way out to your hands, your toes, and extending out into your aura. Okay? You might do this a few times. Ask yourself if there's any other colors you need. Okay, and then we're going to ask what energies we need. So ask yourself, what energy do I need now? Energy or energies do I need now? And if you can't think of anything, just think of what's going to balance out what you just cleared. So say we just cleared fear, we might pull in courage energy. And you're going to picture that coming in through the top of your head. It's coming in through your crown chakra. Talk about chakras later. Bring it into you all the way. You can pull in self-empowerment energy if you're balancing out fear. Just ask yourself, what you get is what's the most important. So I'm going to ask for whoever's watching this, what other energies do we all need to pull in to balance this out? Okay, so go ahead and pull in love energy and abundance energy and prosperity energy. I'm going a little fast. You can stop the video if you want, but on each of these, just picture it coming into you and just filling up your body, letting it extend out into your space. I got the prosperity energy. I'm feeling that whoever's watching this might need a little help with that. Bring some dinero in, aka money. Okay. One more thing. I'm going to teach this now, and I'm going to do a separate video right after this to go a little bit deeper into this. But whenever we do energy work or energy healing, we need to do something called growth periods. And growth periods are a way, it's like as we're doing this work, our energy shifting, changing, our vibrations going up, and the growth periods help the physical to kind of catch up and integrate what the healing just did for us. So I'm going to go into this in the next video, but very quickly, just follow what I'm doing. Call cosmic energy into your hands. Just tell them to do it. Ask yourself how many growth periods you need. Okay? And then whatever number you get is the number. So I just got the number 5. You're going to draw a big doorway. So big enough so that you can walk through it. I'm not going to be able to walk through it in the space I'm in, so I'm just going to pretend to walk through. Draw your big doorway and step through it. And as you step through it, say, I'm stepping into the new energy. Okay? If you got more than just number 1 for your number, you're going to multiply and keep doing this. So the next one, draw your doorway, walk through. As you walk through, I am stepping into the new energy. Okay? So since I got the number 5, I would do 3 more of these. Draw your doorway. I'm stepping into the new energy. Okay? So that's how we complete an energy healing. That's how we integrate the physical and the energy, our energy where it's gone during the healing. Okay? Anything else we need to do? No. So that's it for this time. I hope you enjoyed this. Look for the next video where I'm going to go a little bit deeper into growth periods and kind of review all of these basics so that you can go forward doing your own energy healing on yourself. And you're learning to read energy at the same time. So that's really cool. It's going to help you a lot. All right. Thanks. See you soon. Bye.